Hi Diane. This is a video to show you how to add new events to the Community Arts and Culture page in Squarespace. To do this, you're going to go to Pages, and then you're not actually going to go to the Community Arts and Culture page. What you're going to do is actually come down and you are going to select, we're looking for this, the SS events right here, and you can tell that this is what it is because it has that calendar icon right here that you can see. All right, so we're going to select that. And what I like to do is copy and paste an event that's already existing because then I know it's going to have all the right information. So I've actually copied and pasted the information you emailed me, and this event is going to go under the Brunches and Farm to Table Dinner section of the page. So I'm actually going to choose something that I know is under that section of the page, and I'm going to click Edit, and then I'm going to select Duplicate. Great. And so now it says copy of Mother's Day Jazz Brunch, and this is where we want to start to just make corrections. So I'm just copying and pasting from the information you emailed me. We're going to put this new title in here. And then I like to hop over while I have that new title, and I like to change the name of the page so that it actually is matching up better. And then I also like to update this section so that it's the date of the event. So the event is June 1st, 2019. Whoop. June 1st, so that's 6/01, 2019. And then this Learn More link is actually going to point to this page. So we're going to copy that new event URL. You can't copy the Squarespace events, and that's okay. And then we're going to click on this link and we're going to say edit. I don't know why the edit popped way up there. I imagine that's where my cursor was. There we go. We're going to say edit. And then we're going to say external. And all we're going to do is we want to leave SS events right there. So we're going to highlight and delete all of the other page information that was in there, and we're going to paste in everything from there on over here. So it should look exactly the same, and that's perfect. And we're going to say update. The next thing we want to do is if the location is not going to be right here, because we want people to be able to click the map when they get to this specific page. If it's not going to be at the Bauer Zone Center, if it's going to be somewhere else, you're going to want to just edit that here so it's got correct information as to specifically where it's located. And it looks like that's where it is based upon your information, so we're going to leave that. And this options page is great, although we could add a thumbnail if we wanted. Now, you don't have an image right now, and I don't want to delete this placeholder, so I'm actually just going to delete the image in here. And you'll want to change this to be something search engine friendly in case Google decides to bubble you up in the search results. So you could call this, when you get there, Jazz Night Themed Dinner, Chatham University Eden Hall, something descriptive of the picture. But I'm going to leave that there so you can come in and add image later. And then you would just add all of your information for the event right in here. So I'm going to delete this out because I don't want people to mistake the information here. And now ideally you could kind of take advantage of some of this formatting that's already in there, but I'm just going to get rid of it all because it makes the most sense to do that. Oop. And of course I made that a little more difficult. I'm going to slide that back down here, make our picture nice and big. And I'm just going to delete all that text. Okay, so then you can come in here right later and make some edits. Now, if you decide that you want to write some description information, and then You don't want to use the formatting of header 1 that's shown here because that's already going to be used for the title, and search engine practices say only heading 1 per page. But you could use heading 2 and heading 3 to differentiate. But if you wanted to add another picture, you would just click that teardrop and click image, and then you would upload your image in there. And I'm going to actually delete that, and I'm going to get rid of that text. Now, the last thing that you would want to come in, now how the information gets pulled up into the main page for the viewers is by having the correct tag. And we already have brunches and farm to table dinners already in there, so we're not gonna, if you start to type a tag, it will show you other ones. But this one's already correct, and the reason why I chose the Mother's Day Jazz Brunch is because I knew that that event showed under here, and so it kind of makes that a little easier. And then it's got a category called brunch, and it's also got the center on there. I want to get rid of brunch because this is not a brunch, but it's a dinner. So let's see. Is dinner an option? I don't know if it is a farm to table dinner. Probably. I'm going to just highlight that. It's kind of a jazz night themed dinner. I wouldn't select concerts there, and the reason why is because it will get pulled into the concerts section of the page. I mean, if you wanted that, that is fine. You could definitely select concerts, but just to warn you that that's what happens here if you do that. Okay, and then with everything all set, you can say save and publish. Oh, the one big thing we forgot to do was edit the date and time. Right, these are events. So I see it's Saturday, June 1st from 5 p.m. So we're going to click on content and set this to June 1st. We're going to set it to 5 p.m. and the event ends at 6:30 p.m. So let's set an end, and it's going to be 6:30 p.m. There we go. That's really important because this time and date information does some sorting for us and also displays on the page so that people can add it to their calendar. And that honestly is it. Now, it doesn't show up on here at the top, but it should show here at further down the page. And clicking Learn More would bring us right to that event page. And now if we go out to Community Arts and Culture and we scroll down to the Farm to Table and Brunches section, we see that Jazz Night Themed Dinner right there. And so you can see that those tags and the location information gets pulled in, and this Learn More link is the little one that we created that brought them to the event. And that, in a nutshell, is how you add things to the calendar. Now, you could even say you were not ready to have this published because you didn't have any information in here. You could actually set this back to draft, or you could even schedule it and have it go out on a particular date on its own. It would automatically get sent out there. But again, I'm just going to leave this already out there. And that's it. It's pretty easy. Let me know if you have any questions at all.